Looking to gain new experiences and receive college credit at the same time? Then EIU's Office of Study Abroad has exactly what you want. Studying abroad is a great way to plan for one's professional career. Companies these days are looking for students who have international experience. While an abundance of educational options are offered right here on campus, a percentage of Eastern students and faculty are living and learning throughout the world.
Well, I would say that study abroad is an opportunity that is offered to students to enhance themselves and better themselves by taking classes abroad and diversifying their education and learning about different cultures in the process.
Going to another country and immersing yourself in their culture and studying with students from their country.
Such an enriching experience. Even if they can only go for a week or for 2 weeks, they walk away with a whole different understanding about their role in society, our role in the world, and how other cultures live and interact. So it's, to me, it's a transformation for the student. And I love being a part of that. It's wonderful to watch them sit back and suddenly have a concept that we've talked about in the class become real to them.
I think it's an experience that's invaluable, regardless of cost. You can't duplicate it, and it's something I think honestly everybody should experience at least once.
Kind of immersing yourself in another country's culture, experiencing that, challenging yourself. It's an adventure, I would say. You learn a lot about yourself. You're put in tough situations, and you have to make choices.
It was amazing. I loved it so much. I wish I could study abroad more, but now that I'm a senior, I'm done. But I learned so much in 1 week. Like, I'm glad I kept a journal and got to write everything down, and it was amazing just meeting people from all over the world and learning about them and what their lives are like on a daily basis.
Well, I just think it's one of the best opportunities that you have as a student to develop yourself both academically and personally. There's no better experience I can think of than study abroad.
Studying abroad is a chance for students to experience something that is simply not possible on campus. Not only is it a fabulous personal and educational experience, but surveys are suggesting that graduates who have studied abroad secure more and better job offers and higher starting salaries in their fields.
There's tremendous amounts of personal development that occur there. And so many students I've talked to say that after study abroad, they've gained so much confidence in their abilities.
I think people want to broaden their experiences. I think that's especially true for students. That East Central Illinois is a wonderful place. That's why I came here to teach, and I've stayed here all these many years. I love it here. But if this is the sum total of our experience, then we don't know very much about the world. And we live in a world that's extremely complex. It gets smaller all the time. And we need to be able to see other places, listen to other people, learn that there's other ways of thinking than the ones we're accustomed to.
The people were really accepting of our culture and wanted to get to know us just as much as we wanted to get to know them.
With over 45 programs worldwide, EIU students can choose the program that suits their needs. Students have the option to go to China, Germany, Italy, New Zealand, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, and many others.
There's something about getting away from what you're used to into a new environment that's still kind of controlled because you're there with a program. You're either with an EIU faculty member or you're at a program that's run by people who EIU have checked out, make sure it's a quality program and so forth and so on. So it's a controlled experience in a new environment that will help you grow more than you ever imagined.
It looks really good. It looks as though you're an independent person, you're able to travel independently, you're able to find out more about a culture, you're willing to learn, you're willing to experience new things, You're able to be thrown into something that you're not completely comfortable with and adapt.
My future employers are going to look at my resume and say, oh, you studied abroad, and are going to ask me about my experience, and I'll be able to tell them about it and how amazing it was, and hopefully be able to get other students excited about studying abroad before they even leave high school.
I think studying abroad really has made me more of an independent person, and especially in terms of traveling. I'm so confident in traveling all over the world.
More and more employers are looking for individuals who are problem solvers, critical thinkers, individuals who can work with groups, work with teams. And a study abroad experience is very important in that regard, and employers do look at that as an asset on your resume.
One of my favorite things that happened to me while I was studying abroad was my class. There was 20 of us from all over the world. We got to take a weekend trip to this camp, and we got to it was sort of class, but it was mostly just having fun, and we were by this river and we got to go canoeing, and we took walks through this park that we were at. It was this really rural town of Sweden.
You learn that there's so much more out there. You gain a lot of independence by it. You learn not only about your country, but other countries too, other customs, religions, different types of food, which was great too.
I didn't expect the completely different outlook that I would have. When I came back, I had such a deeper sense of appreciation for my own family, what I want my future family to be like. I think that it helps give you a more worldly perspective of, it's really easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, and I have finals, and I have to work, and I have to do all this. But then when you step outside of your little world or cube that you live in and you go somewhere else, it's such a nice opportunity to be able to see how other people live and how they live their lives, and just that whole interrelatedness of everyone.
Also traveled a lot, went around Scandinavia, went to Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. Got to go on a lot of trips with other exchange students. We went skiing, we went to Poland, visited some friends in Great Britain. So it was definitely a lot of travel opportunities were there, and took advantage of those.
When we go to London at the end, we'll see the sights of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, and we'll be taking a walk on where Virginia Woolf sets her novel Mrs. Dalloway, and we'll get an understanding of what that place looked like now or what it looked like then, and that we could not possibly do in the classroom.
When I was in England, we went to see different sites, went to the moors and saw Chatsworth. Traveled all throughout the country, and we also had independent travel weekends, so I got to see all sorts of different cities in England.
Anybody can really go study abroad. Doesn't matter what your major is, what your year is, there's opportunities for anybody to study abroad. You can go on short-term, long-term trips, any major, there's always something out there for you. So really, anybody can study abroad.
You should do it. You should do it. There should be nothing to hold you back from doing it, because the second you walk out of that door and you hear someone else talk about their study abroad experience, you will wish that you had done it so bad.
My advice to a student who is interested in studying abroad is don't wait. Right now is the perfect time to study abroad, and the earlier you do it, even in your college career, is better.
The best advice I would have for students wanting to study abroad is don't hold back. Just do whatever you want to do, and this is the time that you need to do it when you're young, and just don't hold back.
We offer information sessions. Those are 30-minute sessions that are conducted by our peer advisors and our study abroad advisors in the office. And they help students get started with study abroad, help them find a program.
Students are encouraged to attend an info session to help them get started. Go to the website to find out more and sign up. Or call us at 581-7267.